This is Jennifer with FatStrike.com. Forget all theories and strike the negativity of noise. Now, when I say strike the negativity of noise, I am speaking from personal experiences, observations, and the traditions that the world has identified or accustomed you to believe. Do what you do. But when I say strike the negativity of noise, I'm speaking of the noise that I have experienced or have seen. So what I'm about to say has nothing to do with looks, intelligence, money, and not about me, but just look at the bigger picture. So, in building and branding and trying to establish a company that has some longevity, purpose for later down the road, and being the narrative of walking through the company and being the company, think on it. I would like to say that when you are designing, redefining yourself to be a boss, and let's make this very clear, not a boss and what most people joke about and say, hey, I'm a boss, because you got designer, maybe you look a certain way, you're built a certain way, man or woman, you come from money, whatever. I'm talking about seeing things for what they are and observing your surroundings, not to take, but to make your own, so to speak. It's kind of like if everybody reads one good book, everybody's going to get a different perspective, different angles to apply it to their circumstances without judging others or trying to make others bend to what they believe they should be. Check yourself first. So when I speak in the boss statement, a genuine boss in the era that we live in today hides in plain sight. And I don't mean hide in plain sight like you are going to hurt someone or you're going to just be bigger than the program, but hiding in plain sight so that you can know how to move and you can know when to speak and how to speak and when to respond. But it teaches you something about yourself, not so much about others, because people are going to be who they are. You can't change hearts, but you can be mindful and careful of how you deal with people and the culture of what you're dealing with. So, I would like to say this on this Monday. If you're a boss out here, you don't have to fake it. You don't have to look it. You don't have to be any of those things that the traditions of man, culture, and life has exposed to you. Be yourself. Check your mind and be honest about what you are presenting. And somebody can say, well, what's she talking about? She's always talking about this philosophy of your own mind. We're imperfect, and we are affected more than we realize by technology, by family, by the good and the bad. But when you take the time to look at yourself for real and be honest about the choices you are making and have made, bow your head and pray for forgiveness, even if you ain't the one that did it. It's a different way of thinking. So, in establishing and coming into the era of FatStrike.com, you will begin to understand. Live for the day, because tomorrow will bring its own pain, good or bad. So anyway, this is what's on my mind Monday. This is Jennifer with FatStrike.com. Be happy. And it's a tricky world out there. Watch yourself.